like we talked about, okay, we know something happened,
yeah.
right, okay. Do you think this be anything that, well, if we're just talking about everybody in the house, okay, if we're talking about everybody in the house, let's go through this one by one. We've kind of talked about you, okay, we've kind of talked about Eva, okay, as far as your dad, okay, does he have any violence outbursts or anything like that?
Yeah, he gets grumpy a lot.
Okay. Does he get disoriented, not know where he is, or?
Yeah.
How is he around Olivia?
He didn't really pay attention to it. I don't.
Do you ever get aggravated with her or anything?
Not that I know of.
Well, I'm just talking about things that you've observed.
That's what I'm saying. I've never seen it, you know.
Okay. When he gets violent, usually what happens?
Not really violent, just grumpy. I mean, but I'm not saying that I wouldn't think he would hurt a kid. I don't.
So, how is he walking around the house and everything? Does he get up and out or around pretty okay?
So.
Okay. Can he walk without that walker?
Yeah.
I mean, does he take care of himself? I mean, go in the bathroom? And Okay. Has he ever been violent toward you?
Not really.
Okay. What about you?
I mean, he's grumpy, huh? Is Eva what?
You ever been violent around Eva?
I don't know about violent. They didn't get along too well. I was always getting called at work.
Like arguing?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you said you really didn't pay attention to Eva that much, or to Olivia.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I mean, I don't know. He didn't pay attention to any of the kids. I mean, I don't know what happened there, but lately he's been even assholes with my daughter. Just like grumpy with my kid. I don't know about hers.
Okay,
so he said that was over at the Fianello's house. He just kind of been.
And you keep using the same word, okay, the grumpy.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Like, he just, like, he throws a fit, like, the cable bill we didn't get paid or whatever, but we had Netflix in the living room and in our bedroom, but his room wouldn't get it, and I had to hook a Roku up or something. I needed to do something in there or whatever, and he had all day to watch TV, but then I got my daughter at night, and then he'd throw a fit about it.
What do you mean by throw a fit?
Started yelling and shit, and I'm just like, dude, she's a kid, man, that's your granddaughter.
Yelling at her?
Yeah, and then he said something about, I don't know, he said something to her once before, and Maddie's like, people cussed at me or something, I don't, stuff like that.
Well, okay. You said what?
My daughter said that people cussed at her.
People? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said people. Okay. So when he was yelling at her, what was he saying?
I wouldn't know. Then
No.
The TV too.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. I just know he was not nice about it. Really, he's just, if he don't get his way, he's kind of grumpy.
Did you ever yell at Olivia?
Not that I've ever seen.
Right, but I mean, you guys don't.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah. What I'm getting at though is, I mean, you guys don't live in a huge house. I mean,
I've only been there 2 months. The Fianello's house was big.
But 2 months is, it's some part of time, man. You would have to have some interaction with her. I mean, there's not many places to go. I know because I live in about the same size house.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's not many places you're gonna bump into somebody.
Yeah. Really.
I can tell you right now, if my daughter's crying on one side of the house, the other side here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't think so. That's what I'm saying. We should have heard something.
When you guys sleep, do you guys sleep with your door closed or door open?
It's usually closed.
Okay.
Open, I guess. Sometimes open. I don't know. It's usually closed though, for the most part.
What about last night? Do you remember?
I do not really. remember. I think I closed it when I went in, but I don't know if Eva went out when she got up with the baby or not, and left it open. I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, did she?
When I woke up in the morning, I don't remember. I think it was closed, but I can't remember.
Did she? But she had to go in the kitchen and get a bottle, right?
I don't know.
Oh, I just thought that's what you said earlier. Is that you told her to get her a bottle and put her in the crib?
Well, yeah, I just figured her bottle, the one she had, I don't know. Maybe she went and made one. I just figured maybe she already had one. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Is that just formula or what? Or is that milk?
Milk.
Oh, milk.
Milk, apple juice.
Okay. Alright. What about Eva's 7-year-old?
6-year-old, Peyton.
6-year-old, yeah.
Peyton.
Does he ever get grumpy around him?
Her,
I'm sorry.
It was not that I know, are you sure? Sorry.
No, you're fine.
The incident a couple of times with my daughter. Now, he was grumpy over the TV with all the kids, but, you know, he did that with all the kids, but it just, because he didn't get his way.
Okay. So, according to your timeline, though, of what's happened, though, in order for him to have done something to Olivia, he would have had to come in your room.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because when you got home...
Or when I was gone, yeah, but he had to go in there.
When you got home last night, she was fine.
When I got home, yeah, we had her in bed with us, and then Eva had her in bed later, after 4 or 5, and she was fine.
Did you look at a clock or anything?
I didn't look at the clock, no.
So why you guessing 4 or 5?
I just rough estimate. I don't know. I figured I'd been asleep for a while.
Okay. Well, you didn't look at your phone or nothing?
No.
Was the TV on or anything?
No.
Was she crying a lot last night?
Not at all that I could remember. I just remember her playing in the bed with us. That was it.
Was it light outside or dark outside?
I just got that curtain on there. I can't see anything.
You have to get up to go pee or anything?
Not that I remember, no.
Okay. What time do you think y'all went to sleep last night?
I don't know. Eva went back to the bedroom, then I went...
let's say this, since we're talking about so many people. What time did you go to sleep last night?
I want to say 12:30 or 1, maybe.
Okay. And was...
I was out smoking cigarettes in the garage, and I didn't even put the clothes in the dryer I was working on.
So when you went to sleep, was your dad asleep already? Or was he awake? When you went out to smoke in the garage?
He's always up. He's got PTSD. He's got he's like an insomniac.
Okay.
He sleeps like maybe 45 minutes, an hour, and he's up. And I don't know.
So how often does he stay in his room?
He's usually there in the garage.
Does he sleep in his room or sleep in the garage?
He sleeps in his room.
Okay. So he was up when you got up to go smoke cigarettes?
This morning?
When you went out to the garage, you said?
Oh, when I was there, yeah.
He was up?
Yeah.
Okay. Was he in the garage?
I mean, yeah, he came out there, so yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm saying, he's up. Yeah, he was out there. He was out there. That's how I've seen him, yeah.
Okay. So then you go to sleep about 12:30 or 1, somewhere in there. Are you just guessing, or did you look at a clock or something?
I'm guessing.
Okay. When you went to sleep, was Eva asleep?
She was in the room. I don't know.
Was she in bed?
Asleep. Yeah, she's in bed.
Okay. Was Olivia asleep?
I figured so, yeah.
Okay. I mean, did she just lay in there awake and not make any noise?
The baby?
Yeah.
I mean, she could be, I guess, yeah.
I mean, is that something she normally does? Does she normally just lay in there without making noise?
I mean, I guess I've seen her in there a few times just laying there.
Okay. Alright. So when you woke up at, you're guessing 4 or 5 or somewhere around there, do you know if your dad was up?
Well, I didn't even get out of bed. I laid there the whole time.
How long were you awake for?
Not long. Because Eva got up to put her in the crib and I don't remember anything after that, really. I mean, I was back to sleep and not till morning.
Okay.
That's all.
Do you sleep with your phone in the room?
Yeah. Sorry. I know that.
So one thing I want to talk to you about is you said that as soon as you got back home from being out with Billy, that you went to that little half bath, or spare bathroom, to do your Roxy's, okay? And you said before that your phone that had the busted screen was on the charger.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went in there, that
you said it was in the half bath.
Did you take it in there with you?
I might have this morning. I got a couple numbers off.
No, I mean when you went to do the Roxy's or anything, did you?
Not that I know. I would have no reason to take that in there.
So whose number did you get off there?
Pappy's or something.
Who's that?
Pappy. Just a guy I know.
Okay.
Pretty much I just call people I know that can get them or has them, and until I can get someone that has them,
So you said your dad has PTSD pretty bad?
Yeah, I guess I've never seen his diagnosis on it, but I'm pretty sure.
So what kind of symptoms have you seen with that?
All he has is insomnia, is what I think. Is all he gets from that.
He didn't have any outbursts or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It'd be with the VA or something,
Have you ever talked to him and you didn't know where he was?
Yeah. The last couple of weeks ago, he was really out of it real bad.
What happened with that?
Nothing. He was just kind of, I don't know.
Where do you think he was?
I don't know if he knew where he was or not, but I know he's done a couple of incidents where I think he thought he was at the prison a couple times. I think that's what he said.
Did he do anything, or?
No, one time in his room, and then I think another time in the garage, I believe.
So what happened?
I mean, I think Eva was the one that seen it. I guess the one in the room I seen, and then he got mad at her over something. He's like, I'm on the phone with someone. He wasn't even on the phone.
What happened in the room?
I don't know. I can't really remember something about it. He's like, I'm talking to this counselor, something. I don't know. It's just weird. I didn't think anything of it.
Okay. Like I said, we're trying to, go through every single thing here.
Yeah, I understand.
Did he ever come to your room?
He has, and walked in a few times.
What happened with that?
Nothing really. I mean, he just walks in. They tell him to knock, but he don't care.
I mean, I'm talking about around bedtime. Has he ever came in there?
Anytime, yeah. I'm just saying, he has a few times. Yeah, just whenever he wants to come in there,
What's he coming there for? What's he looking for?
I don't know. He's asked for food. We got mini fridges in that room or whatever in the closet. I mean, I don't know, DVDs.
And is it all hours a day?
Yeah, just whenever.
Sounds like a chaotic environment.
Yeah. So my ex-wife, that's what I'm saying. She's wanting to know what was going on in that. She's like, it's crazy, Jordan. You've never been like this. Like with just going downhill, just the using and letting stuff go, and not paying my bills and stuff like that. I mean, I'm on top of stuff, but I'm slack. Just I've been dating her. That's why I come on my feet.
No, say if they're out, even I've listened to your 911 calls, and even now, up until now, you've been fairly calm through all this, given the situation. It may be something where you haven't actually processed what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's crazy. It doesn't make sense.
What part of it doesn't make sense to you?
How she's laying in the crib dead. What would have happened? I would have heard her crying. Eva would have heard her crying.
So, did you actually see her laying in the crib dead?
After Eva told me to go over there, or she picked her up, or whatever. I don't remember. She just grabbed her and was running with her when I called 911, and that's when I called them. That's where she grabbed her out of. That's all I know, because that's where she was standing by.
So did Eva call 911 too?
No, I did.
And you're the only one that called 911?
Yes, sir. Unless she called them again, I don't know. And when I think of it, it's horrible that I left. I didn't. It's crazy. I'm trying to sit here and think why I did that. Why? I don't know. I feel horrible. You know, that I left. You know, but I was thinking, get the ambulance there. Eva goes with them, or waits till I get there, and then I get. I just didn't know what to do. I mean, it was fucking stupid. I mean, I was high. I mean, I don't know. Who leaves their fucking kid at home with an old man? That's fucking stupid too. I mean,
yeah. Not really giving the kid a fair shot, is it?
Oh.
I mean, he could have had that door closed in the garage and never heard her screaming.
Oh.
I thought he was in prison.
Yeah.
And I mean, and now's the point, you know, where, I mean, if somebody did harm to her, you got to think, you know, what went through her head.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what to tell you guys.
I mean, I'm sure she didn't understand.
No, she's 2 years old. She has no idea why.
I mean,
I know, it's crazy. I don't know what to tell you guys. I really don't. I wish I could help. I wish I had some answers for you guys. I knew I had cameras at my house or something. I don't. I was thinking about getting them a while back, but I thought Fiona Hill's house and we were going to get them, and then I just never got them.
I just wonder what the autopsy's going to say.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you guys have been doing this a long time. I figured you said she's going to have head trauma. You know? I don't know.
I mean, I would assume it's not from, you know, falling out of a crib or something like that.
No.
Like I said, that's not has nothing to do with police. I've got small kids, and they fall every other day.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
So I mean, that's kids are tough.
Yeah, I know they are.
Kids are really tough. You know well I do.
Yeah.
They can go through a lot.
I understand that. Yeah.
I mean, if she was hit so hard that it caused her ears to bleed, you got to think about that. How hard would it take if somebody hit you or your ears shut?
Pretty hard. I mean, I didn't know her ears were bleeding. I didn't think they were bleeding.
Okay. So one of the things they can do, okay, is when they start examining her bruises and stuff like that, the forensic pathologist.
Yeah.
Once they start examining her bruises and everything, okay, they can find bruise patterns. They can find.
Yeah, I understand
that. Okay. One other thing they can do is, you know,
I've seen the shows. Yeah, I know they can find the answers to anything.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen cases where they pull fingerprints off.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I figured they can.
There's no reason that any of your fingerprints are going to be around those bruises and everything.
No, I would never do that to her.
Okay.
No, I would never harm her.
But you know, right now though, I mean, you can understand.
I understand what you guys
are. I mean, you can understand that, you know, we're not talking to the entire city of Van Buren, you know.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can give you what I know. I've been cooperative. I've done everything.
Oh, you have, absolutely, absolutely. And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%.
And I mean, I don't know what else to do for you guys.
Like I said, I mean, I think it's maybe one of those things where if we just keep going through it and talking it out, you know, something may click with you. It may be one of those scenarios.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. I don't know. But, like I said, I mean, it's, we have to, at the end of the day, we got to figure out what
I
happens.
know that. I understand that. So I'm being detained here till then?
Well, I mean, right now we're just, like I said, we're still trying to, as more information comes in, okay, because we're not just talking to you and her.
Yeah.
We're talking to other people like Pam, and we're talking to other people. So as we get new information, we like to bounce that information off you to try to get the context of the,
I
you know what I'm
understand
saying? Because everybody on the outside can have their opinions or their perspective, but you three know the situation the best. So whenever we hear something else, we'd like to come in here and have you talk about it, so we can get your contact. Okay. All right. Give me a second. I'm gonna go try to get a hold of your mom, let her know where you're at.
I hate asking you, man. It's because I'm going into withdrawals, man. It's the cigarettes.
You're fine.
Yeah, I just need to smoke.
Okay, give me a second. Let me call your mom.
All right. Hey, buddy. How's it going?
How you doing, man? About to get tired?
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is my problem, man, okay? Something happened to her, and that wasn't no falling off in the deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, she's got blood. She's got blood in her ear. That's from massive head trauma. Okay? Something. I'm just, dude. I don't know if you're covering for her.
I'm not covering for no one. Why would I want to go to prison for someone else?
You love her? She's pregnant
with your child? I do love her, but...
And she's pregnant with your child? You know?
I know.
Dude, I'm telling you, somebody's got to talk. I'm telling you, man.
I understand.
But me and you both know. Me and you both know.
That something happened to her, yes.
And that me and you both know that there's something that's not being said.
There has to be. There's gifts in the house.
Because she died about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. That's when she died. From trauma, head trauma. So
I don't know that time. Is all I know is it was 4 or 5, 3 or 4, whatever it was. I said 4 or 5 earlier.
Well, but
I don't know. I never looked at the clock.
Right.
I don't know.
Man, I'm just saying. Listen. And I don't know. I don't have a drug problem, so I don't know. And I know you do. And I know you've been struggling with this.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's something that happened and it was an accident, you know. And if it is, I'm telling you now, man, because when we send her off, we take her to Little Rock tomorrow, and they come back and they say it was a homicide.
Yeah, okay? I know.
Then I would rather say, okay, you know, yeah, this happened, it was an accident, he was on drugs, on Roxy's, having issues. Either you or her won, but y'all were both there. Y'all were both there when it happened. I mean, we both know that, okay? And so we need to get out in front of it now and say, hey.
I know that, but if I can't lie to you and tell you.
I don't want you to lie to me. I just want you to be honest.
I know, and I have been.
Jordan, listen to me.
I'm telling you the truth.
But listen to me. Listen to me. She died about 3 or 4 o'clock from massive trauma, head trauma.
I understand that.
Y'all were in the same room with her.
Yes. That I know of. I told you the story. She got up with her.
What did he even tell you? When she got back in bed?
I don't remember. I fell back asleep. I thought she got up and put her in the crib. That's all I remember.
You didn't tell her that she needs to get back in her bed?
No.
She was talking.
No, I told her that she should put her back in bed. She'd probably go to sleep.
And so she put her back.
Yeah, and then I didn't remember. Maybe I fell asleep when she got back.
She's saying something. She's saying that she started crying. Talking about Eva, started crying because her hormones or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. No, the hormones. Yeah, that she was crying, but I don't even remember.
What was she crying about?
I don't know. Her
Was
hormones.
she just crying because she wanted to hold the baby and you felt it would be better that she went back in her crib? And that's understandable. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, listen. I told her to put her back in the crib because she was playing. I figured she'd have went back to bed easier that way. But other than that, her crying, I don't know why. Maybe she was upset because of that.
I got you.
I don't know.
I got you.
But other than that, I don't remember. I fell asleep sometime in there. I don't know.
Right.
You know, I'm not lying to you guys.
When you fell asleep, were you holding Eva, or was she on the other side of the bed, or?
I believe I was holding her. I can't.
Okay, that's what she said. I'm just wanting to make sure everybody's. This is a deal, and she's saying she's absolutely saying the other thing, that she didn't do anything. It must have been you. So.
I wouldn't hurt that kid.
I'm telling you, Jordan, absolutely. I talked to Pam, and I believe you wouldn't intentionally do it.
I wouldn't.
But listen to me. I'm telling you, man. People make mistakes. People do.
I understand.
Listen to me, and I know that's a hard bridge to cross, to admit something, because you're thinking, well, if I go past that, I can't come back. And right now, I'm in a safe zone.
Yeah, I never hurt that kid, though.
I absolutely don't think that you would intentionally do it.
I'm not saying intentionally. I never hurt that kid.
Okay. Well, somebody did.
Yes, I understand that.
And I'm thinking, okay, there had to be either mom yelling at her. I'm telling you, there's no way you slept through that little girl getting her neck broke like that. Do you know her neck was broke?
I didn't know that. I don't know.
Okay, that's what I'm telling you, dude. It's that much trauma. It's that much trauma.
I was in bed. I can just tell you, I was in bed. I got back to bed at what?
And I'm going to tell you this, when it goes to medical examiner tomorrow.
I understand that, yes.
And he says it's murder.
Yes.
Then we'll have to take everything to the prosecuting attorney.
I understand that.
And, dude, I'm just telling you, I want you to think about it. I want you to think about this. I'm just think about this, okay? If it happened and it was an accident, accidents happen. I'm telling you, accidents happen.
I understand what you're saying.
I know you don't. I'm really, you don't. You don't understand. Accidents happen, and they're bad accidents. That doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't make her a bad person. And I understand she's pregnant with your baby. I understand that. But the thing is right now, is nobody's offering any kind of excuse for what happened.
But I'm not going to make a lie up and say something about
I don't want you to lie.
And I wouldn't want her to make a lie up about me that she don't know.
I promise you, though,
I understand.
This did not happen. There was not a ghost that came in there and did this. Dude, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be goofy about it. But at the same time, Jordan, you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
There's 3 of you in there.
I know.
It just didn't happen like that.
I know.
It just didn't happen like that, buddy.
I can just say, I didn't do it. So it'd have to be her, but I didn't do it.
Okay. Was she up? Was she yelling? Was she getting irritated with Olivia?
Not that I know. I don't think she was. But, you know, I fall asleep. How do I know she didn't just roll out of bed? I mean, I could fall asleep, you know?
Well, she was saying she was asleep.
I mean, yes, I understand.
Would your dad done this?
I don't think he would have.
What do you mean you don't think he would have?
I mean...
Why would you say that? You think he went out?
No, I don't know. I didn't do it.
Has he been violent before?
He's been irritable with... I don't know with her kids, but he's been irritable with my daughter a few times lately. At Fiona Hills when we lived there, and
right.
And him and Eva didn't get along good. He's just grumpy. He's a grumpy old man.
I understand. Well, it's bad.
I know.
And it's just bad that nobody seems to know, and this poor little girl's neck's broke, and, you know, I don't know. You know, I talked to the prosecutor, and he said, charge everybody in the house, and we'll just let it go where it falls, you know, and so, because somebody didn't break in the house and do it.
You're going to charge all of us for something like that?
I didn't say I was going to do that. I didn't say. I'm just saying, when I take it to the prosecutor, you know, the prosecutor might, you know, if somebody comes forward and says, hey, you know, we did this, and she tripped, or we got to have some kind of excuse. We got a dead little girl
I know.
with a freaking broke neck.
I know.
That's horrible. You know what I'm saying? And so you understand where I'm at.
Yes, I do.
And
we need to have justice for it. You know, I don't know,
absolutely, man. And so, you know, I don't. I don't know. I'm just telling you, people, things happen and people freak out and get scared. And I'm not calling you a liar, but understand me.
Yeah.
Everybody that sits in that chair, every single body lies to me. 100%. 100% people lie to me.
Now, if you're telling
I don't ever bring somebody in and they sit down. Yep, okay, this is what happened. 100%.
Well, I can only tell you what I remember. You know, but most of it, yeah.
I know, but I don't know you.
Yeah,
I
understand that. Yeah.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
And so I'm
you just got to treat me as a regular old Joe on the street.
I'm just telling you, every single body lies to me.
So everyone's guilty in the world?
No, I didn't say everybody's guilty, but everybody's a liar.
All right.
Okay? You understand what I'm saying? And that's just life. Yeah. And people lie for different reasons. People get scared. And I get that, dude. Well, you know, it's like a kid. You know, he gets caught stealing or he gets caught doing something he's not supposed to do. He's going to lie about it, you know. And that's just normal human behavior. But, I mean, I just, at the end of the day, if it's an accident, I don't want to, man, I'll just need an excuse so we can take to the prosecutor, and the prosecutor can say, okay, this is an accident happened, you know, I know they were scared at first, and I'm not saying you, I'm just saying, I know they were scared at first, and you know, I understand them making lies up, everybody does that, but, you know, when we take her to the medical examiner in the morning, and they say she was murdered, then, dude, I'm telling you, it's going to be, prosecutor's going to want to say, okay, everybody had their chance to talk, be honest, come up with whatever reason to be honest about it. And so, after that point, then, okay, if you continue to lie, then that's just where we're going to go with it, you know, and so, and I don't know, man, I know you get kids, and I know you got one.
I consider them all my kids. Before.
I know. And, but like I say, man, I've had a lot of people sit in that chair and they're scared of what happened, and I totally get that. 100% get that. And, you know, A, we got a dead child. B, we got these people in the room. There's got to be an answer. It's got to be 100%. It's got to be an answer, and we're not coming up with that answer. So, you know, what that's going to do is that's going to leave the prosecutor to make his own case up and present a monster to the jury versus, okay, this is a guy, this is a girl, they made a mistake, they freaked out, you know, this is what happened. You know, it wasn't intentional. It was an accident. They were on drugs, which y'all both are using.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And she's pregnant, man.
I can't make sense.
She's pregnant, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
That's horrible. That's horrible. And so, man, I'm just, you know, and I'm just telling you, and I can't get that through to you.
Whatever. I know if I know something, remember something, I would tell you, but I don't. Because
that baby just didn't snap a neck and all those bruises. Now, what I do know is, and I was showing you, they were able to, He got it on his, there's some bruising on the, where those bruises are on the side of her face. And they, hopefully they'll find those tomorrow.
Yeah.
But there's a way now where they can actually lift fingerprints from the baby. So hopefully we find out something tomorrow, and you know, and I don't think it would have been your dad.
I don't think so either.
I really don't.
I don't think so. You know, he's capable of doing it.
He is?
No, I don't know if he can.
Well, my deal is, if he would have come in there doing that, y'all would have woke up, I would have thought.
Yeah.
You know?
So would I.
Yeah. Was the door shut or open?
As I tried to say earlier, I want to say when I went to bed, I shut it.
Most of the time you shut it?
Yeah, most of the time we do, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, I just hate that, like I say, dude.
I know.
Somebody knows something and it's not saying.
I understand that.
I'm not calling you a liar, because I could be wrong.
Yeah, but
I'm not wrong a lot of times, but I'm just saying.
I understand.
Somebody knows something that's not saying, and I'm thinking it's just because they're scared.
I understand that.
You know, because it doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It doesn't mean, you know, life doesn't go on after this, because it does.
Yeah, I know.
So, but I'm just telling you, man, once they do the autopsy and the medical examiner says, yeah, it's murder, then it's just, man, I'm telling you.
I know.
The prosecutor's like, okay, nobody wants to own up to it, this is what we're going to do, and, man, it's going to be, you know, and I just don't, if you accidentally did it, I don't want to end up charging her.
No, I know, and I don't want to be charged.
I don't want to charge her with something, whether it's involuntary manslaughter, you know. You know, like I say, accidents happen. Accidents happen, dude.
I understand that.
I know you understand that, Jordan, but it's hard for me to believe that nobody knows anything.
I know.
It's just, you know, it's just hard for me to believe that.
I can only tell you what I know. I've told you that.
I know. And I'm just really, I can't stress enough to the fact that
will I get to see my wife soon?
Yeah. Yeah. But at the same time, I don't want you protecting her just because she's pregnant.
I know.
I would probably do that. If my wife did something like that and she was pregnant with my child, I'd be like, you know, let's just get through this.
I would never do that. That's horrible. So that kid loses her life and doesn't deserve, you know, that's ridiculous.
Like I said, she's on hormones, man. She's on drugs, which is freaking hormones on freaking like a rocket, you know. How did she act last night when she kept talking and playing in bed? Honestly. Did she get irritated?
Yeah, I think she might have told her that she needed to stop. I can't, you know, I woke up for a second there, you know what I mean?
Well, you were cognizant enough to say, hey, she probably needs to go to her bed.
I mean, how cognizant is it? Hey, I just gave her some advice. She'd probably put her in the bed, you know. She'd probably sleep a little bit.
You talked to her when she was crying. You acting like you was totally out of it. I know better.
I wasn't totally out of it. I never said that.
I'm a guy, and I know when I wake up, I'm like, okay, I know what's going on. So, I mean, you know.
You don't use drugs either, though.
Well, no.
Yeah.
But
I'm just telling you what happened. You know, I rubbed her back a little bit and held her and fell asleep. But from what I remember is I just thought, I didn't even tell her to put her in there. I just gave her the advice to put her in there. You know? That's all I know.
So what do you think happened?
I don't know.
You've been sitting here thinking, okay? I know you have.
Yes.
If you're being honest with me,
I'm thinking what happened, yes.
It's been going through your mind. Obviously something happened.
Well, it's the only way that I could think of in what times, and you gave me the time of the death was, what, 3 or 4?
Somewhere between 2 and 4, probably.
Yeah. That, you know, I was in bed by, 12:31, And, was that 2 to 4? It wasn't me. She had her up at whatever time.
Right.
You know, she was the last one that seen her.
Do you know anything that she did?
No, I don't.
I'm telling you, man, I don't want you, this is my deal. Honestly, I'm being honest with you. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, I really can't talk right now, so I'm going to call you back.
Yeah.
All right. I'm telling you.
I don't want to go down for it either.
I don't want you to go down for it, dude. I do not. I'm telling you. You know, I talked to Pam, and Pam's like, he's a nice guy, and, you know, he's not ever done anything to his daughter. But this is serious. And
I know.
I think you're covered for her. You gotta be.
I'm not.
Dude, I mean, that's pretty wild shit right there.
Yes.
That's pretty wild
I mean,
shit.
unless she left the room with her when she was putting her up, before she came back to bed, she was crying. Maybe that was the reason. I don't know why she was crying. You know?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. I've seen it where cases like this, and we got a homicide, and only 2 people we know is in the same room. You know? I'm just saying, you need to think about it. I'm telling you. If you're being honest with me, I'm sorry. But if you're not, I'm telling you.
I'm being honest.
I know. I know you said that, but I'm saying, dude, if you're not, you need to be thinking about it.
I am thinking about it, you know?
Because, I mean, it's a good chance, it's a freaking good chance that, hey, they come back with, it was murder, nobody breaks. Okay, well, we got 2 people in the room. So, you know, I'm just, you know, if it's that's what you think. If it's something happened and it was a mistake, accident, dude, let's get that out now. Let's get it out now, man. So, but, I mean, you needed something to drink or anything?
I wanted to smoke. Started to get into withdrawal.
Let me go see if we got any more. You got a cigarette?
No, I left my on my truck when I got out there. You wanted to park it.
Let me go see if we got
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm trying to find out are we staying here? Are we detained all night, or I mean,
Just give me one, okay? We're talking everything over right now, okay?
all right, because I was like, man, I've been pretty.
Yeah. Just give me 1 second, okay?
All right, thank you. I was asking someone when we leaving.
I'm not sure yet.
Can I talk to someone about what's going on, or we're being detained, or are we being detained? I mean, we've been here for hours, man, and I'm tired. My wife's tired. We'd like to go home. We can come back tomorrow in the morning, and Dad answer any questions you guys want, but I think we deserve the right to go home. We've been cooperative.
Okay.
You know, I'm not trying to be, it's just been a long day. I'm not feeling good. You know, I think we should have the right to go to our house.
Okay. Well, I think he's just finishing up talking to your wife, okay? If you want to hang around just till we're done talking to her.
Well, how long is that going to be?
It won't be very long.
You guys say.
I know, but here's the thing. If I could tell you and said, hey, it's going to be 18 minutes, I'd be more than happy to. But this is a very evolving thing, and we're trying to make sure we cover all our bases.
Yeah.
And we're trying to be very thorough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, can you take me out to smoke? I hate doing it too. I just don't feel good. I was just out there.
Yeah. Can you give me just one minute, and I'll take you out to smoke?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Hey, you take Klonopins? Klonopins. You know what they are?
Klonopins, yeah, it's antidepressant or something, is it? Yeah.
You don't take them?
No, I don't.
Why was there one in the baby's crib?
I don't.
In the playpen. We moved the quilt blanket or whatever, the blanket over. There's a little yellow pill, it's Klonopin.
I don't know.
You're not going to have that in your system, are you?
No, sir, I would not.
What are you going to have in your system?
Oxycodone, methamphetamines, and
holy cow.
marijuana, I guess.
When did you do meth last?
I did some last night, but I mean, I just got a little bit of it, and it didn't even keep me up. The meth, it's hard to say. The meth around here doesn't even do anything to you. I mean,
And when did you take Roxas yesterday? Last night?
No, just at the house.
Last night?
No, at the house where we came here. And I got there and we just did those, and
this morning?
yeah.
I got you. Does anybody in your house take Klonopin?
I don't think my dad takes Klonopin.
So you got a prescription for him?
Not Klonopin, I don't think. I don't think he takes Klonopin. Telling you the truth, I don't think he takes Klonopin.
You want to smoke another cigarette?
Yeah.
They're almost done. We'll let y'all talk.
I'm just hurting. I'm sorry.
I understand. Here you go.
I appreciate you guys have been good to me. Can we go? I mean, it's just is getting ridiculous. We're getting asked the same questions. We've been good to you guys. We're tired.
Okay.
I mean, you guys can come get us in the morning. We're more than welcome to come up here and answer more questions for you guys.
Okay. You'll come back in the morning?
Yes, we will. I have no problem doing that.
I got one more question real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So when she wanted you to call 911, you said you didn't have time for this?
Never said that.
That's what she said.
Why would I say I didn't have time for this?
Why the fuck would you hang up and say, I'll call back? Hold on.
I was trying to see what was wrong. She was running around with the
You
kid.
don't yell at me.
I know, but it's like you guys are coming at us.
She said, no, I'm using her words. He said, well, I don't have time for this. Billy's in the car.
I would never say. Why would I say something like that?
Why would you leave when the freaking baby's dead?
I'm just telling you what I know, man. I didn't
tell you
say
what
that.
I know.
Am I detained here? I think I have.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Can I get my wife to
Nope.
get my...
Go right out this door, dude. Have a good day.
I don't know why. No, I don't.
You got the phone.